when I tell you I have some of the most exciting news to share with you today. I am not kidding. But first, I want to pick some flowers because I have some pictures I need to take of a new product that I want to share with you today that will absolutely change the way you crochet. I will also be announcing a giveaway at the end of the video, so stay tuned so you can see the prize. I've been working very hard over the last few months to put together a resource because some of the most common questions that I hear in crochet are repeated over and over again. But every time I see them asked in a Facebook group or on Instagram or somewhere else in some crochet forum, no one seems to have a very good answer. So I'm hoping that what I'm about to share with you will be able to answer those questions, and not just answer them, but lead you to the answer that works for you. Because if life has taught us anything, it's that one size does not fit all. There's no one way to create with yarn. There's no one right way to hold your hook or one specific yarn we should all be using. There's no proper way to tension your yarn. In fact, it doesn't even matter which hand you choose to hold your hook in. Our brains all function in unique and beautiful ways. And my hope is that what I'm about to show you will help guide your maker journey to a more joyful and fulfilling place. So before I show you what I made for you, I want to talk about some terms. The first term I want to talk about is Crojo. I don't know if you've heard it before, but it's a popular term used in crochet groups. The term Crojo is often used to refer to your crochet mojo. You know, your motivation, what makes you tick, what gives your work that extra spunk and flair that just makes it yours. When I think of the term Crojo, I kind of think of it as a mushing up of two words, crochet and joy. Have you ever lost your Crojo? You know, that sense of joy from crocheting. Because we know crocheting is an act of love, healing, and joy. However, often we feel blocked when trying to choose a new project to start or struggle to finish a project we've already started. We long for the therapeutic joy of crocheting, but we don't know where to start in our search for the perfect project. And I'm going to show you how to get your Crojo back. I've compiled a project journal just for you to help guide you to selecting projects and remind you of your why and your crochet joy, to help you find your Crojo again, to select projects that truly inspire you, and to help you focus on what you love the most about crocheting so you can do more of it. Now, this project journal is a little bit different than any other project journal, crochet project, or pattern tracker that I've seen before. I checked out quite a few. I took some reference notes from them, but I really wanted to focus on taking a deeper dive into what it is about crocheting that makes you happy. Why is it helpful to consider what brings you joy when choosing a crochet project? Because by narrowing your focus, you can clearly see what sort of projects and yarns you are most likely to enjoy, and therefore are worth your time and money. For instance, what is your favorite color? Mine is pink. My least favorite color is red. I have never once finished a project that involved red yarn. I always end up just leaving it in a pile or getting rid of it. So thinking about those things, sometimes our Crojo block might be a result of the fact that we're not really finding joy in our materials or in the pattern itself. The project journal I've compiled begins with several pages discussing how to find your joy in crocheting, and then a series of questions that help you focus in your attention on what it is you truly love about your favorite things. Is it the texture of your yarn running through your fingers? Does that just satisfy you? Is it the bright colors, or is it the warm neutral tones? Is it the cozy filling? Is it the idea of giving? Or do you make to sell? All of these are valid and beautiful reasons to crochet. And when we put a name to what's the source of our joy, we're better able to continue producing it in our lives. The Joyful Maker, a crocheter's companion, leads you through a series of questions to help you find the source of your Crojo. And once you've answered those questions, it provides you with a convenient place to list your favorite things, your favorite yarn, the yarn that you can always go back to, your favorite hook. It just feels the best in your hands. Maybe your favorite patterns or types of patterns, your favorite websites, places that when you are feeling that lack of Crojo, you can go back to this favorites page and rely on those to bring you a joyful project. Do you struggle to locate patterns? Are you frustrated with Pinterest searches that lead you nowhere? Or finding pictures but never being able to find the pattern? I've included a brief list of independent crochet pattern designers, sorted by the sort of patterns they make: garments, beginner-friendly, quick makes, home decor, accessories, and so many more, so you can find exactly what you need when you need it. I've also included a resource, a list of crochet terms and yarn weight substitutions to help you be able to choose yarn from your stash if you prefer, and of course a list of yarn weights and the different terms that are used for them, so you can always know what yarn to choose for a pattern. Each project planning section includes a page with information about the pattern or project you're working on, a page for you to scrapbook photos of your pattern, and a page for you to take notes. I love the idea of making gifts and using the journal to keep track of all the things you've made for people and scrapbooking pictures of the recipient with the item they received and having that as a memory to look back on. I also think it would be a wonderful tool for those of us who sell our makes at markets. We could keep track of all of the items that we make on a regular basis. There's room for us to add photos of how we display them or how we package them. And there's plenty of notes, so we can make notes of how much we sell them for or how much yarn we use and all these sorts of things. The back of the book also includes ample notebook and graph pages for you to design your own things, should you wish to. The Joyful Maker, a Crocheter's Companion, is available in two formats, the first being this hardcover copy that's pictured here. You can purchase it using the link in the description on my website. The pre-orders for this book will be open until June 11th, that's 1 week, and you will receive a hardbound copy of The Joyful Maker, as well as a set of handmade stitch markers and one of my favorite pens to help you get started. You can also purchase the book as an ebook PDF copy that you can print yourself. You will receive one copy of each page instead of a full 100-page book like this one. The pre-orders for the hardcover copy of the book will be open for 1 week. At the end of the week, I will close the pre-orders and send an order to my printer for the number of copies that have been ordered. They'll print the books and send them on to me, and I'll send them on to you. The full process may take up to 4 weeks, but I'm hoping we can get it a little bit quicker than that. Of course, some of it does depend on shipping, which is outside of my control. If any of what I've spoken about today has struck a chord with you, I hope you'll consider checking out this new book and see if it will be something that will bring enrichment and joy to your life and to your maker experience. Earlier, I mentioned that I would be doing a giveaway in conjunction with this product launch, and now I want to show you what you could win and how to enter to win it. I will be offering a smaller copy of the journal. This was one of the original proofs that I received, and I decided to make it a little bit bigger and a little bit more substantial, but I have this extra one lying around, and I'd like to share it with you. You'll also receive a set of handmade stitch markers and this beautiful, luxurious wool and camel and silk blend yarn. To enter, simply use the link in the description and follow the instructions. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me.